Hi, Joy. My name is Danielle. I work at Serenity Recovery Center, and I'll be your caseworker. Thank you for having me in your home. Just so you know, this meeting will take about 20 to 30 minutes. If you'd like to go inform your friends.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I would like to start with a little introduction to me and what you can expect from working with me. As your caseworker, I will provide general resources on how to help you identify goals, move toward them as you work with your PO and counselor. You have a really great team with you. Your PO Colette and your counselor Eric are both on your side. I've worked with them before. Have you met with them recently?
Yeah, I saw Colette last week, and Eric, I see him tomorrow, I think. They seem nice.
So you already completed your initial intake and assessment, and you have been recommended outpatient treatment 3 times per week with case management. How do you feel about that? Do you think that's doable?
Honestly, I feel like that's a lot right now. 3 days a week seems kind of hard.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but I think if we work at it, you can benefit from treatment as long as you give it a chance. Now, one of your terms of probation is compliance. How do you feel you've done with that?
Well, I'm trying, but I know I've been testing dirty at my UA, so I'd honestly probably do a little better.
Do you know the consequences of non-compliance?
I think I could go back to jail, right?
Yep, your probation could be revoked, which means you can go back to jail. I would like to help you avoid that.
Yeah, I'd like to not go back to jail.
Yeah. I was asking you about your treatment plan and some barriers you might be having with that. Is transportation an issue for you?
Yeah, it can be hard to find a ride or get around.
I've noticed some options for you. One, I noticed you live within walking distance of the city bus stop. Have you ever considered taking the city bus?
I know there's a bus stop, but I thought the bus was kind of expensive, so I've never used it.
Well, actually, the city bus is currently free and should be through the end of September at least, of this year at least. How do you feel about trying that? Then maybe if payment is required after September, we can work on getting you a city bus pass.
Sure, that sounds fine. I didn't know the bus was free, so I'll try it.
What about your aunt? Is she ever available during the day to give you a ride?
No, she works during the day, so I'm on my own.
Okay, another option I'm thinking would be Medicaid. They offer a ride service for members, so it could be something that we work at as well. About you remembering appointments. Is that ever a problem?
Yeah, actually, I have a hard time with that.
You think getting a reminder call or text would be helpful?
That'd be great.
Perfect, let's try that. I can give you a call the day before your appointment or group and text you if that's more helpful. Are you currently in any government assistance?
I don't think so. What even is that?
It's things like food stamps, Section 8 housing, Medicaid, Social Security, and other resources. Do you think anything like that would be helpful for you?
Yeah, actually, I think it could help.
What resources do you think we could start with?
I think food stamps and health insurance, Medicaid.
That sounds like a good place to start. I'll write that down and we can work on that next time I see you. Now, I'd like to hear more about your daily activities. What do you do on your typical day?
Well, I usually wake up around 11. I do stuff around the house, play video games, and chill with my friends.
What time do you go to bed?
About 3 a.m.
So how would you feel about making changes to your schedule?
I mean, I like my schedule right now, but I also know I need to get a job, so I should probably change some things.
What are some things you'd like to accomplish during the day?
Well, I want to keep doing some chores around here to help my aunt. I also should start looking for a job.
What are some things you'd like to do for fun?
I like to play video games, go to the movies, and go for walks around the neighborhood.
Okay, I'm sure we can find a way to incorporate both productive and recreational things into your schedule. Do you want to work?
Yeah, I really should. It's just kind of hard to find a job with these charges.
So what's your dream job?
Well, really like my video games and think it would be cool to be a video game designer.
That's a good aspiration. What kind of steps do you think it will take to become a video game designer?
I'm honestly not really sure. I think I might need to go back to school and get a degree since I just have a high school diploma right now. I also probably need to get some more work experience.
What do you think would be a good job to start with?
Maybe working at a video game store.
Okay. I have a few resources that might be helpful. One being Workforce Connection. Have you ever heard of them?
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about them.
So Workforce Connection is a place that can help you with job training, interview skills, writing resume. Shirley is a career consultant there, and she could help you work on these things if you're interested. Would you like her business card?
Sure, I'll take it.
Here you go. Here's her card. You're welcome to call or email her, or we could call her together if you'd like. I also have a list of employers who I know accept applications for people who have a criminal record. I think there's some video game stores on that list. Would you like it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Here you go. It sounds like we have a good plan as far as making a schedule and getting you set up with some resources. Now, let's talk a little bit about coping skills. What are your current coping skills?
Right now, I mostly like to hang out with my friends, play my video games, and smoke pot. I've just been stressed, and that helps.
What are some things that make you stressed?
Well, I like my aunt, but living here stresses me out since there's all these other people. I also have my 2 kids that I'm not really connected with, and I want to be in their lives more. And of course, not working and having money has been stressful. It just makes me feel kind of hopeless.
You're under a lot of stress right now. I know it can be hard to find a job and try to reconnect with your children. What other coping skills do you think you could use?
I don't even know.
Well, you already mentioned you enjoy going for walks. That's a little card that has a list of coping skills on it. If you're interested, it has ideas for listening to music, journaling, taking deep breaths. Would you like the card?
Sure, I'll look at it.
So, how do you feel about trying some of these? Maybe you could try to use one new skill each week and see how it goes?
Yeah, I can try that.
Great. What new coping skill would you like to try this week?
I'll try to listen to music when I'm stressed.
That sounds good. Try and let me know how it goes. Your situation isn't hopeless. You're facing real challenges. There's always help, and we're here for you throughout this process. The last thing on my list today is to talk about your social life. I speak because from what I understand, you have a bit of a history with gang activity in your social group. What kind of influence do you feel your friends have on you?
Well, they're cool, and I like hanging out with them, but I guess I could see that they might not always be the best influence. I smoke weed with them, and that makes me test dirty, so it's not always the best.
I know there's significant people in your life, and it can be hard to make changes. I think it'd be worth considering this more. I'd like you to think about what kind of people you want or you to have in your life and how they can influence you. We can keep discussing this periodically. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Great. I think it will be a good thing to keep thinking about since we have discussed making positive changes and creating the life you want for yourself. That's all I have for my agenda today. I'd like to schedule our next meeting. Are you available on Thursday this week?
Yeah, I'm available.
Okay, I would challenge you a bit for our next meeting. Since you said you normally wake up at 11 a.m., I'd like to meet with you here at 10:30 a.m. on Thursday. Could you do that, maybe?
Yeah, I can try to meet at 10:30.
Perfect. I'll call you on Wednesday afternoon to remind you of your appointment. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I think I'm good.
Great, I'll see you on Thursday then. Don't hesitate to reach out to me or Colette if you need anything.